sweet spongy buns in two flavors, jam and chocolate. Let's begin.
Start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour maida. We'll make a little bit of space in between, and here we will drop in 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, chini. And to raise the flour, we will take in 1 plus 1/8 teaspoon of dry instant yeast. 1/8 teaspoon is half of 1/4. After mixing sugar and yeast, we will add in warm milk in this to knead the flour. Gradually add in the milk and mix to make a soft and stretchable dough. While working with yeast, you should always keep in mind that the milk or the water which you are using as a medium to knead the flour should be at least 70% hot to activate your yeast. Total here we will be using 1 plus 1/8 cup of milk. Stretch and knead the dough at least for 5 to 7 minutes so that your buns become soft and spongy. After this, now it's time to add butter. This is salted butter here that we are using. It's at room temperature. Take about 2 tablespoons of butter. Adding butter later on after kneading the dough helps your bun or bread to get more spongy and soft. If you are not using salted butter, you can add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the flour. Salt helps to enhance the sweetness. Nicely incorporate the butter in the dough. And after we are done, we will divide the dough into equal parts as because we are making buns in two different flavors. Now first we need to prove the dough. Grease your bowl with oil or butter. Keep your dough ball in it. Cover this up with a cling film or a plastic wrap. And as always, we will keep this to rest in a warm place for at least 2 hours. Moving on to make our chocolate flavored buns, we will take 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. In this, add 2 tablespoons of warm milk and make a paste out of it. To make your buns look more darker chocolatey in color, you can use Dutch processed cocoa powder, which is much more darker in color. And we are almost done. The paste is ready. And now take your dough and incorporate this paste in this dough properly. We will add all of it, and then it's required to little bit knead the dough again for some time. After adding this paste, your dough might seem a little bit sticky again. You can add little bit of dry flour, a teaspoon of it in this if required. This chocolate dough ball is also ready. Chocolate flavor of the buns won't come just adding cocoa powder in this dough. We need to do something more. But before that, we need to grease our bowl and then keep this dough to prove for at least 2 hours, wrapped with a plastic sheet or a cling film. And after 2 hours, it's time to fill in your dough. Remove the cling film and knock it down. Taking little bit of dry flour, put it over your working surface, and then we will knead it for at least 5 minutes. Here we are dividing the dough in 4 equal portions. You can divide it in much more or less portions depending upon how big or small you want your buns to be. And after making our dough ball a little flat, we put upon it a teaspoon of strawberry jam. Make sure your jam is chilled straight from the fridge. And then pinch in, twist and completely close your dough ball. Roll it over the surface 2 to 3 times and it's fine. We have already greased and dusted our baking tray with flour. Instead of this, you can line your baking tray with the parchment paper before keeping your dough balls. After this, we will work on the chocolate dough. We require to do the same what we did with the plain dough, just with a little bit flour and then knead it for at least 5 minutes. Divide in equal portions, size as per your own choice. Then roll the dough balls and make them little bit flat. These are Nutella balls. When the Nutella is chilled, make balls from it, freeze them for a while, and then you can fill in. But you need to be very quick here before the Nutella starts melting. This is homemade Nutella. You sure must have watched the recipe, but if you haven't, you can click the iCard link coming above or click on the link given in the description below. Quickly complete the process and we will fill in all our dough balls. We will again cover them up with the cling film and let them to rise in a warm place for 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, remove the cling film and then dust it with little bit of castor sugar or powdered sugar. And then we will let this to bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. And here our super soft chocolate jam buns are ready. You can dust them again with little bit of sugar. If after coming out of the oven the upper surface of your buns is little bit hard, you can then cover them up with a damp cloth till they come down to room temperature. If you have seen the video how to make a soft bread at home, you must be knowing about it. I will leave the link below, you can check it out. Hope you like the recipe, do make it and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe hitting the bell icon till we meet again. Bye bye.